Hey y'all, welcome back for another episode of More to the Story. I am Farron Moore,
I'm to hear more.
and today I'm excited. We have Miss Nikki McElroy here. Thank you for joining us today, Nikki.
Thank you for having me. I'm
Of
excited.
course, of
I
course.
knew y'all was gonna click.
We
Nikki
did, like
when Nikki did the
immediately.
episode. When she did the episode of Damn and I Just Scared, I was like, "Yo, you got to come on the podcast." I already knew it was gonna lit. It was gonna be a nice little situation.
No, first
And
you
it was.
invited me out to the beach with y'all.
Yes, but that gave us a chance to sit and chat it up, and that was magical.
Oh
Like,
no, the podcast first because I was like, we talk about some wild shit. She's like, "Oh, sex, huh?" I was like, "Not just
not
sex.
just sex.
Not just sex, but I mean, it comes up occasionally."
So, Nikki, tell us and our guests about yourself a little bit.
I'm Nikki McElroy. I've been in the entertainment industry for about over 20 years. Started out modeling, moved on to acting, and now writing and producing. And so I have my new movie coming out, Shady Grove, coming out October 25th. Go check out the trailer. And yes, my first film that I
Dope.
produced, co-wrote, and star in.
Nice. Yeah. What platform is it going to be on?
It's we're gonna do the transactional first, coming the iTunes and Amazon, and then from there we'll see where we sell to next.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that for like
Awesome.
We
3
talked
months.
about doing a
Yay.
watch party with it. So
I think that would be super
That
fun,
would be
dope.
dope,
Maybe even a
yeah.
rooftop somewhere, watch
Yeah.
party.
Yeah, that would
yeah.
be super dope.
I'm with it. Let's get it.
Okay. So just mentally, we like to do a little check-in. I call it "How the hell are you?" But just give me
I
three
am.
things, three things that you're grateful for.
I'm grateful for my daughters. That's always the first one, right, Mom?
How old?
I have 18. She's about to be 19 and 15. So the big
Yo,
one.
do y'all see her?
Yes, we listen.
19 and what's the other age?
15. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Right?
Yes, thank you. But even more, wow, my girls are great. And I'm very thankful for that. The one's going to be a sophomore playing D1 water polo. She's up in New
on.
York.
Wow.
And
Never
then
met
the little
a black
one.
person
Right, I
playing
was
water
about to
polo.
say black
Never.
people with the water polo.
Never even
Yeah,
did
and
that
the parents that have children that love water, I suggest them get them into it. It is an expensive sport, but they really are trying to diversify, and you can really look for those like not sponsorship scholarships to get them into some of the training. It's a great sport,
Really?
and for girls, if you have little black girls, it's great scholarships.
Oh,
Hey, I
right,
would imagine it's
right.
a lot.
Because I mean, if that don't look good on your college, little college application, I don't know what does.
Yes.
Water polo as a black person.
Yeah. And so two more. I have that. I am very grateful for my career right now, and my movie, and just my health.
Your
My health.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful because I had a surgery
Right.
kind of recently.
Yeah.
I'm feeling great, and even though it looks like this, guys, inside is still old. So we got to make sure we keep everything working properly.
Right. Oh my God. I've been like battling with this knee for weeks, and I
What
was
happened?
telling him. So it was a light gym injury that I worsened, not listening to my body. So now my knee, I need an MRI to find out exactly what's going on, but they're thinking that it's a meniscus strain or something, whatever that means.
Well, whatever
And
you're doing in the gym, can I just say you need to give me your
you know what?
regimen?
I'm going to come clean about what really has caused me to lose the weight.
I bet you won't.
Why wouldn't I?
Bet you won't. Talk about it.
Sir,
Talk about
it's
it.
not the time. I'm trying to do the right thing and stay on task for at least one episode out
she
of the
been
2
saying- she
years
been
we've
saying-
been doing this. I'm trying to do the right thing.
She's been saying this for months, y'all, and y'all see she ain't done it yet. Tell the people.
I want to know
Okay, as far as losing weight,
how much
yes,
did you lose?
I work out. Okay, so this go round, I think my highest was 177, and now I'm down to 147.
So 30 pounds.
30 pounds.
Wow.
That was not the plan. I keep hearing goals, body goals, all this. That was not the plan. In the midst of me going to the gym to tone up, to work on my fitness, I also had started taking antidepressant. that has been fooling with my appetite. And so my appetite with me going to the gym the way I do was what actually caused me to lose so much weight, because that was not the goal. And so now I'm like working with it to figure out how to keep the meds going, because they're working for me to keep that going, but also get some weight back. I know I won't reach that again from the looks of it. I want to be like 155, 160, somewhere in there, but I don't think that's going to happen.
But how do you
I'm
feel
trying
is the
to get
question. Mentally and physically, how do you feel?
So it is, y'all just turn this right on to me.
Yeah.
And
I'm
Yeah.
getting to know you in a different way than being at the beach drinking. So like, come on.
So it's actually, I have conflicted feels.
Okay.
I like the way my body, especially since my breast lift, I like the way my clothes fit and like my body's proportional. I have abs. I've never had abs before. Like, these things are fun and exciting and it's great. But on the other hand, it's like my ass and my thighs are gone, and I've always had that.
Okay.
And it's like,
And
so
that
on one hand, I look in the mirror and I look at my body and I be like, oh, bitch, you fit. And I be looking at my back and I be flexing and shit in the mirror. And the other side, I be like, oh, look at you, you're so little. And it's just this.
Well, you see my
battle
body.
back and
I'm
forth.
flat in the back, so just welcome to the party.
we literally had to. I have her stop working out even before
I
the
don't.
knee.
Even before my knee injury, I had stopped going to the gym regularly. So I actually.
She fought me on it though.
Yeah,
I don't want
did.
y'all to think that she
because
just like.
I enjoy working out. It's not just a workout for me; it's therapeutic for me. I've always been a person like I would stop for a little while, but I would always end up going back to the gym because that's where I can process and So,
but you're not tired. But you're not tired. You feel good. You're losing the weight, and you're not eating as much as you want to.
Yeah, but I'm not dragging. I'm not tired. There's no energy deficit. Healthy. So I'm fine. Yeah. But that is why I lost so much so fast, and it's staying off because of the meds. So I was telling a friend of mine about it, and she was like, you need to give everybody your secret. And I was like, yeah, everybody should do the antidepressant diet. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to say? What a loose way you go on antidepressants.
And for those that are wondering, it wasn't like a depression where she would get crippled with anything. Farron had
anxiety,
more anxiety than anything. Like, she would let her thoughts like just spiral, and that
I've
would
talked
cause,
about it on here before.
So just giving them a recap.
Yeah,
for those that it might be their first time.
Well, it's good for you for taking that time for doing for yourself, because a lot of people stay away from antidepressants. Like, I don't need that, or any kind of psychology.
It was either that or I was gonna have myself committed. I was
like, she could have got her own place too. That was
going crazy.
Wait, what happened?
I said she could have got her own place. That was the other option. Her own place.
No, we still married, but bitch, you can't live here.
Yeah. I move right next door. But you can't have a key. You can't have a key. You can't bring that shit over here.
Okay.
Sorry, we took you off your
schedule. You're good. No, we're still on track. I sped through it. So today we have some combo cards. Now this, because I found these cards at a friend's house and he has borrowing trauma. He would not let me borrow them, so I take pictures of the cards that I liked.
You can't have them.
I didn't have enough time. Like, I just saw them a couple of days ago, so I didn't have enough time to order them and actually receive them. So we go read.
I love that borrowing trauma. I'm going to start using that for people. You know what? Because of my borrowing trauma, I can't give you this 20.
Exactly. I asked him, I was like, friend, can I borrow these? And he was like, I was like, never mind. Let me take a picture. And he was like, I just have borrowing trauma. It's like, I get it. So this is actually from one of the We're Not Really Strangers decks.
Okay.
Do you follow? Yes, they have an IG. Do you follow it? And they do like little bios or on people just out in the world. There's another one. I don't think it's related, but it's people in New York. And it's just somebody that goes around and just starts a conversation with them and ends up finding out something like super personal about them that tells like who they are as a person in a way. And it's like you just never know somebody's story. You just see people around. And it's like everybody has a story, and you don't know it. So it's a really.
I remember I told you at the beach, I'm like, I'm that person that I will sit here and I won't know that someone will look at me. We get eye contact. Next thing you know, I know their whole story, their whole life. And it happens to me so regularly. I was just out at a restaurant late last night, and someone's walking by, and she's a drunk girl, and stops. Out of everybody at the table, she looks right at me, and she's like, "Do you think this looks?" And everyone's like, "Nikki, you do have that power. You look like anyone could. You're so sociable.
Walk up,
and it's the energy. It's my white light."
I love that. Yes. So this question I'm going to ask you is from the We're Not Really Strangers deck, and this is actually a dating from the dating deck, but it's a good question.
Okay.
It's kind of just a get to know you question.
After I answer it, we all go together, right?
Yes, lover. Okay, so the question is, when's the last time you ghosted someone and why?
I don't ghost people.
You don't.
I'm too
So
mature
how do
for
you
that.
handle it?
No, that's immature.
No.
Those are for
Yes.
people that aren't can't communicate or not good emotionally. I let people know exactly why I'm not talking to them anymore, and that's that.
Is it like a verbal, like a sit down conversation?
Yeah.
Like how do you?
It could be a text. Depends on how much I know the person. If it's just like someone I went on a date with once or something, I will give a text and say, I don't think it's going to work between us. I think we're on two different paths. If it's someone that I had a long relationship with, male, female, friends,
Whoever.
whatever, family, like, you know what? This is why I'm stepping away from this relationship because it no longer works for me. That's that.
And you heard it here.
That's great. That's
Right?
That's really mature to handle it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess like with friends, I will just slowly just back away.
Yeah.
And part of it's like for the confrontation that could follow. Part of it is just like maybe I don't feel like that person deserves an explanation. Maybe whatever they did affected me or traumatized me so much. It's like I don't even want to engage in a conversation, verbal or text or otherwise.
But is that ghosting doing that? I think I guess we need a definition of that.
Yeah.
Because I think ghosting is say they reached out to you.
Yeah.
And then you just boop, I ain't answering to that.
Yeah. I guess you're right on that one.
Yeah.
Because I usually will just like the last person that we kind of just like dissolved the friendship. He got upset at me not putting him on one of my shows. I'm like, your profile is private. Like I put my shows out because I'm trying to gain new followers. I'm trying to expand the brand. I'm trying to, expand the horizons of my viewership. And you have a private profile. You can't even promote the show effectively. And this is coming from conversations that we've had about what you need to do to further your career.
So he knew what to do.
So it's like, and he just hit me with the, wow, that's crazy. It's just like, no, it's not. I told you what to do. That's pretty on brand with the conversations that we previously had. And so it was just no follow-up after that. And he hit me up now. I don't even know how I would reply because at this point, it's just like, I can't help you
it's a done
if
deal
you don't
now.
want to help yourself first. You know what I mean?
A lot of people... It's going to be horrible to say.
Nah, fuck that. Say that shit. Say that shit, Nikki.
Speak your truth.
After speaking with people and all their stories that I get, I realize a lot of people are on the spectrum and they may not realize it. So some people have those social, they don't read social cues, don't know how to interact socially. And so sometimes you do need to tell them exactly verbatim what it is.
See, I say the exact same thing. And I've had a friend tell me, no, you don't owe them an excuse. Let them figure it out. Like, let them go through life.
Yeah,
and
I've
I'm
heard
like, like, I've reached my limit, but don't I owe them the explanation so they know, like, this is not how you properly people?
I really feel like if that's a case-by-case scenario.
Yeah.
Like I said, again, depending on what brought you to that, it might have been events leading up to that, like small little events leading up to that. It might have been one major event. And that one major event may have been so major, it's like, I can't communicate with this person. Even if it was small events leading up to it, if it's one of those things where you are continually to repeat yourself, and it's like, you don't want to take this help. Yeah. You liked the attention, you like to cry out for help, but you're not going to take it. And me stopping what I'm doing to comfort you and offer you this help, knowing that you're not going to listen, you're going to continue to do the same thing. That is traumatizing to me, and I just don't want to put myself in that situation anymore. So I mean, it's
So explaining that is a problem.
Well, I mean,
Very verbatim. Explain exactly why you're not fucking with them no more.
Well, here's the thing, like
because I know who he's talking about, and it's a couple. So I was like, let's do a formal breakup. Because we had history with these people, but it had come to a close. But we ghosted them ultimately.
I've never heard of a couple ghosting a couple.
We ghosted
this is my
them.
first.
It was a big event in their life that was coming up, and it was like our presence was requested directly. Like this would have been a proof of our investment in the friendship if we had showed up, and we did not RSVP or show up or follow up in any way. And it's so like. At this point, the message is received, but it was just
I think you guys still need a formal.
I just feel like they need to know where they went wrong because they gonna do it to somebody else.
And I don't think you owe it to them, but you're like me. I think we're good people. Not to say you're not a good person to hear.
I can be,
but we're good people, and we want. For me in life. Life is this short. I can walk. We all know I can walk outside on my way home right now and not never see me again.
Right.
And once you are aware of that, life is about helping people. We're all here. We're all lost. We're all figuring it out. No matter how much it looks like I got it together, y'all. You know, we are all still figuring out life. And sometimes people need that conversation. And I'm here. I think I'm a vessel from the angelic realm to help people on their life and help with my words, help switch their path a little bit so they can do better next time.
Yeah.
That's
but
beautiful.
Another thing I know for sure
I'm
is
petty.
that I'm a much more confrontational person.
Oh, you want to do it the other way?
No,
you want to be like, excuse me?
I don't even have to be upset. Well, if this conversation happened a couple years ago, then it probably would have been a lot of neck rolling. But today, the type of person I am, it's like it wouldn't even be all that. It's just like these are the reasons why I can't move forward with this relationship,
this friendship. Yeah,
you know. So, period. Like, I'm not talking to you for you to persuade me to change. Like, just period.
This is why.
This is why. Bye. Like,
do better next time.
Okay. I just want to jump.
Was there only one question from the cards?
I wanted to ask.
Are we moving fast?
No, we're not moving fast. We're not moving fast. There is another one. Yes, I really like this one, and I want to hear your answer.
Okay.
So, I know I really like someone when blank.
When I want to be all up under them all the time. I'm like, all right, we go together, just so you know. What you doing?
So you're an affectionate, cuddly person?
With the
one.
Yes,
right?
Everyone else is like, ew, don't touch me.
Don't touch me. I'm the exact same way.
Well, I guess now all the guys I say, you don't touch me, you know now you're not the one.
I think they do. I think they do. I think they had a clue prior to. I get it. I think I know we're not supposed to answer the question anymore. That's a new thing, guys. We're just going to ask the guest question, but
I'm going to do it anyway.
For me, it would be giving my service.
Yeah.
I think
that's your love language?
Is one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, services, acts of kindness service, and the gifts.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, if I go out of my way, if I pick you up from LAX, I fucks with you.
Oh, that means that you like me.
Yeah.
Because like you offered to send me a car to come out here.
And that's also just the level of professionalism that we have. But also, like, I fucks with Nikki. Like, I like when Nikki did DIYS the first time, I was like, she's dope as fuck. Like, I really fuck with the energy. Yeah. And my wife is good about reading energy, too. So when I brought you around, like, not just her, but the crew, because, like, that's a lot of our inner. Like, the people that were there, some of the people that were there were, like, really in our inner. So, like, anybody that I invite around our inner crowd on, like, some personal shit, because, like, that wasn't something that, when I have events, like, I invite everybody. But then when there are close counter events, like, I'm very protective of that group. I'm very protective of the group's energy. But I was like, nah, Nikki, we good for this. So yeah, that and like just that, like I said, inviting people into that group, like that's definitely.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I would have to say I'm the same way. I can tell when I want, because I've dealt with people that's like, it was strictly physical. I didn't need to sit up under you. I can leave. Like,
Thank you.
Right.
Goodbye.
It's like, don't try to get all cuddly, especially
It's
not
hot.
in public. I'll still on you. Like, don't try that shit in public, yo. We out here. I'm still in these streets. Don't try that.
What is this one?
I always feel bad. I always used to feel bad as a guy if I like just hit and leave. Like I always linger around. Like you want me to take your trash out? Or, you want me to put your car in the driveway?
Like, so what you trying to do?
Yeah, I always feel bad because then I just feel like the stereotypical nigga, and it's like I know it may be reciprocal as far as like a hit it and quit it type of situation, but I just hate feeling like the stereotypical nigga.
So you try to be all sensitive and
Well, I mean, not necessarily sensitive, but like just aware. You know, like even I hear you say you like, oh, you like this drink for such and such. Next time I come over to drop this dick off, I'm gonna bring that drink from Starbucks.
Can I come drop this dick? Is that what he did
drop
to
it
you?
off. Come
Farron?
drop it off.
Well, she
No.
had a
What he
key,
did
so
to
she
you?
would come to drop that puss off.
No.
Farron was very
She's like,
aggressive.
knock,
It was
knock,
a
here
lot
I
of
am.
times when we first met, she was already pregnant, so she was fucking me a lot of the time.
She's like, I can't get pregnant
Yeah,
again.
yeah, she was like,
Exactly.
She was dropping that. She
We
was dropping that
good.
puss off.
That's funny how like when I was pregnant, I got hit on, I feel like the most. Because I was
Yes.
like, why are you guys doing that? They're like, because I know I can't get you pregnant.
Yeah.
I just told my daughter that. I was like, I was full on huge pregnant with you, and I still had guys hitting on me left and right.
You
And
had
it's
to-
like,
That nipple ring was poking through that shirt. She kept them nipples, that one nipple pierced for a
I
minute.
did. I did.
Well, now, I'm not
And I
even-
wore the
breastfeeding?
thinnest bras. I wanted you to see it. My
She was a little
ass.
freak hoe.
Stop telling my truth.
Did you breastfeed with him? Or you
No,
take it
I
out
took
so
it
she has
out
extra
before.
holes?
It was, yeah. I almost drowned my kid.
Yeah, she had extra holes. Milk coming out from everywhere.
That legit happens though, and I still got the little holes there, like they never completely closed.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So jumping into the topic today, because I feel like you would feel this. We are getting into retail therapy.
Okay.
Okay, because
Like the jeans you still haven't bought that you loved.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't like to go to the mall because she doesn't want to park and walk inside to get jeans that she loves.
it's the driving part.
It's a jive for me.
It's the driving part. Yes, but I realized that this chair is driving me.
No,
crazy.
it does. The mine is too. It's squeaking. I hope that nobody could hear that.
They can't hear it. It's-
Okay. So we're talking about retail therapy today.
Oh shit! This my shit.
Cause we got it bad. We shop when we sad, happy, mad, stressed out,
Celebration?
bored.
Absolutely, all of that shit.
So, like we
Less
shop.
now.
Okay.
Less
Okay.
now.
Okay.
But during the pandemic,
Amazon.
Yeah, that nigga would drop some boxes off and pick up a plate.
I had so many boxes just lingering.
So are you an emotional shopper too?
I'm not, but I just like to shop.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
I think some of us was also due to the fact like getting boxes or expecting to get something gave us something to look forward to.
When you're
Yeah.
stuck in the house.
Yeah, when you're
it's like
stuck
a
in the house.
surprise.
Yeah, because I was literally
But-
just filming every day, and we weren't going anywhere outside of the grocery store. The grocery store became the mall. It was kind of like the hangout. You see people.
Put on your good clothes.
Yeah. I'm going to that bitch with fresh pair of shoes I had just ordered from Go. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it also, like I said, it gave us something to look forward to, something to get excited about. We ain't got nowhere to wear this shit, but we excited that we got it.
Yes. So I actually realized that, like, especially when I was processing negative feels and I shopped, I wouldn't even remember what I purchased afterwards, and would forget that I actually like hit checkout, and then it arrives and it's like, why the fuck I ordered this?
Yeah.
So you had buyer's remorse.
Yes.
And that reminds
Or
me, you
it's
say
like-
you like instant
Gratification.
gratification. You did tell me that.
Yes. So it's like I'll order it and then forget that it's coming, and then it comes and it's like, oh, the excitement about it is gone. Like I didn't even remember you were on the way.
like,
It's like that's how you know you really want something, when you like keep watching for it, keep looking, checking your email.
That means you do it too much.
Well, I think I hit that point.
Don't judge me.
I definitely hit that point. But it's more so for me when I'm buying stuff and I'm sad or I'm trying to fill a hole. Like you said, when I really want something, I'm looking for it, I'm checking for it. When I just bought something just because I needed something to do or to make me feel powerful, like, yeah, I can afford this, I'm just going to buy this, I didn't care as much. And it might have brought that instant gratification momentarily, like literally for 10, 15 minutes. But literally after that, after I got the confirmation email, I was like, I was back feeling that way.
Right,
That I was
and
feeling
then you
before.
on another site, like scrolling through stuff.
Buying cars and shit. I wasn't buying small shit. Like I was
You
buying
said cars.
Cars.
He bought a whole ass car.
About a couple.
And
of
then
How
called
many minutes
me.
did it take for you to hit purchase?
So on this one, I wanted the gratification of being the highest bidder.
Oh, it was a
And
bid.
It was an eBay bid. I wanted the gratification of being the highest bidder because I had lost a car that I really wanted. And so I bought this car. I just bid on it, and it's like 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left in eBay time is fucking 2 days. That's an eternity, right? So
You're
I'm
right,
like,
and they're
I know I'm not gonna win this shit. 7 minutes later, I get an email. Congratulations on your purchase. Please pay your seller. And I'm in the shower.
It was like when I told you I quit my job. He called me in the bathroom. He was like, "So, babe, so like I didn't like I wanted to be the highest bidder, but
Stop telling your wife you accidentally bought a car
I accidentally bought a car. And I'm like, nigga,
during the
accident?
pandemic.
Because I wanted to win.
I just wanted to be. I didn't even want to win though. I wanted to be the highest bidder
And I'm
for
looking
a
at
moment.
him. I'm like, how much was it?
It wasn't that much.
It wasn't
How
that
much was it?
It wasn't that much.
I'm curious. How much was it?
I'll tell you after the
4?
program. It wasn't that much. The thing is, I got the car fixed up. I put a couple more thousand into it, got it fixed up, and it was actually the car that I ended up giving to Currency, the rapper. Because when I met him years back, I was like, I'm going to buy you a car. He's a big car fan like I am. And I've listened to his music for years. I'm talking about like probably since when I first moved out here in 2009. He's always like gave me motivation music, gave me good ride music, gave me good like just good energy music. And when I saw him, I told him that, and he was like, yeah, for sure.
Just wanna pay him back.
People just say it. And so he actually just did a video with Esquire magazine, and they showed the car off on
nice.
it. So he's been very appreciative of it. He thought I was playing. And the day I called him about the car is it was the day after Young Dolph had got murdered. And him and Young Dolph were like this. And he was in a dark space. And when I called him, he was like, bro, I really needed this, right? This really lifted my spirit. So it all worked together the way it was supposed to.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful story.
So for
and you got to win for the day.
Right. But for those who don't know what retail therapy is, I'm gonna give you the WebMD definition. And it's basically when you go shopping for the main purpose of making yourself feel better. And
That's after you try jacking off or masturbating and shit didn't work.
that's what I do to go to sleep.
Yeah, I do that sometimes to feel good too.
I be like, nap
did I
time.
walk
Gotta
into?
talk about
Let's get it.
masturbation.
Nap time. Let me.
Rub one out real quick.
Guys out there,
She gets it.
it's guys out there who feel bad. I was one of those people who feel bad about masturbating, and maybe your partner has a problem with you, man. Like, why are you masturbating and I'm right here? And we need to spend a whole episode on that because that's something that we got to dive into, like
Men and masturbation.
men and masturbation, because it's still such a cliche taboo.
Don't steal this time right now.
I'm not
She
trying
has
to
a program, sir. I was kidding.
I'm trying to say it so I'll remember it. If I don't say it verbally, then I won't remember it. And then it might spark your memory. You know what? Fuck it. I hate it here. Fucking hate it here, bro.
I literally shared the plan with you, and you're still just off the rails. Okay. But
So to answer your question, I do not have that. I don't get that gratification from buying things. I just like stuff that I like, and I'll buy that. But my question is, I don't know if you guys, because you're buying cars frivolously,
how willy-nilly.
willy-nilly, like, I don't understand why when I have money, there ain't nothing that I want. And then when I don't have money, I want everything.
Because you always want what you can't have.
That's true.
Always.
That's not just with shopping. That's with like
my
people.
mans.
That's with yes, people. That's with jobs. That's with everything. You always want what you can't have. Because I think as people, we are inherently conditioned to hate being told no. I reject no's.
I don't believe in
all
no.
my no's are not yets. I don't recognize.
I
agree.
get it.
those are
I'm
not
the
yet.
same way. So when I really realized that about him, I was like, I can't even get mad that he's like, just like I can't accept this because I'm being told no. So, and I'm like, I get it.
I'm the
get
same
it.
way.
So
Yeah.
let's not make it a no. Let's find some workaround. So
Where's
it's not
the gray?
a no.
I hate the gray area,
Yes.
so
It's
it's not a
always
no. We're gonna find the
loophole.
gray. Yeah.
I just talked about that with a friend earlier. I was like, it's always a loophole. I'm always
Yep.
gonna find a loophole.
Yep. How can we make this work? Come on,
Exactly.
man.
Come on, young Nick.
But yes, so like I said, I am emotional. Like I can't even say I just do retail therapy like just to make myself feel better, because I do it to celebrate. I do it when I'm bored. I do it in place of actively avoiding doing something I'm supposed to be doing.
Close.
So question.
Shop.
Since you started your depression pills, has that changed?
Ooh.
Um,
Nick with the hard-hitting
with
question.
the hard hitting questions. It is easier. It is easier for me to hit pause before I do a checkout.
You'll think about it.
Because I'll think about it. Because
Yeah.
it's like if I don't remember you're there, the stuff is there in a couple hours or even the next day, then it was just busy work.
So you hold it.
I
Now
hold it.
you hold it and
I
you see
hold
how
it.
you see if you
Yes.
feel the same way in a few hours.
Yes.
Got you.
Yes. And
makes
if
sense.
it is still on my mind, but I'm still on the fence, then I pull him into the conversation. But if it's on my mind and it's like, nope, I know exactly where I'm wearing this. I know
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do. Or I have found, and we're gonna get to that too, of how to control your your shopping habits when you're using it in a therapeutic way. I started directing it towards what things I wanted to have at home.
Yes.
So I wanted to shop. And so me and a friend went out. We bought some ceiling fans. I just installed a ceiling fan.
She did?
in
On-
y'all
by
face.
yourself?
All
Like,
by
all by
myself.
No
herself.
cords showing? You did open the wall?
She did all.
I did it
I
all.
stood there. I stood there.
all
and
That's
watched.
because you're
by
from the Midwest.
myself.
That's because you're from the Midwest.
And I was also the son my mom always wanted.
Yep, me too. My license plate says tomboy for a reason. I'll fix everything.
Yeah, she would bring whole bookcases of stuff. Farron, put this
Put it
together.
Yeah.
All right.
Same.
But so just for you to get to the root of why it makes you feel better to shop, if this is your story, it helps you feel in control. Is like usually you do it. Most people shop out of a sadness or out of a void, like you said. And so it's like sadness is associated with the feeling of you not having control. And so going to shop is you regaining control over something. And it's also a good distraction for whatever
If
is
there's
going
chaos
on.
happening.
Whatever
Yeah.
chaos is going on, it's a great distraction for that. So those are like among the recent reasons. One I did not realize though was some people do it for the social interaction. Like even if they're shopping by themselves, it's just being there with other people who
I
are
get
there
that.
doing the same thing.
Well, here's
And-
one. I used to work in retail. I worked in retail since I was 15. I had 2 jobs in retail. But we didn't have a lot of money. I played basketball. I was a city all-star. And I had to afford my shoes and my clothes and stuff. So from 15, in order to get my shoes, I worked at I was always been a hustler though. I worked at Champ, so I get the discount there
Of
for my
course,
shoes.
of course.
And then the school I went to is all preppy and stuff. So I went to I worked at Express. So then I can get like and
Yeah.
Express was partners with all the other little shops. So I had discounts at about like a bunch of other shops. So long story short, I turned into a makeup artist. And I remember there's a girl that used to always come in every day. And I would do her makeup every day. And she would just talk to me.
Really?
Well, remember, I already told you the people don't.
Yeah.
But she would talk to me and she would tell me everything that happened to her, like yesterday, today. And we became friends like not real friends in the street, but
Yeah.
she was buying so much stuff for that interaction with me
yeah.
and for her to sit there in the chair and I do her makeup and she goes off for her rest of her day and it made her feel good for the rest of the day because our interaction.
Wow.
She was spending a ton of money.
It sounds like it every
She was-
day,
yeah,
Jesus.
I
Because
was
you have
working
to
at the
buy
Grove.
something every time you get your makeup
Yes,
done.
I was working at the Grove, which is across from Palazzo. She used to live at the Palazzo, which is the fancy. If y'all don't know, it's like the fanciest little apartments that cost like $10,000 an apartment. And she lived there, and she would just come sit. Yeah, and she would buy La Mer. La Mer is a skincare
Right.
that's about $375 for this much products. And she would buy all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but that makes sense what you're saying, just for that connection with people.
I would do that at Pizza Hut.
Yo, hey, man, what's up?
Nigga at Pizza
Babe,
Hut, I go in
that's
there.
emotional eating.
I would go there. And say,
That's not the topic.
That's not emotional. That's not
"Get some
emotional
bread- Let me get some
shopping.
breadsticks, man. Hey, how's the family doing?
So, okay. So since you don't do emotional shopping, babe, I'm gonna put this question on you then.
Oh shit.
What has been your biggest retail therapy haul?
What's that mean?
Like, what's been basically either your biggest splurge or the most you've gotten
At one single
at
time?
one single time,
Aside from the car,
aside from the Mifflin you just bought.
it would probably be the shoes and the clothes. And
But
that was
at
my-
one time, though.
You buy like
do you
10
remember?
pair at one time or something?
Okay, so
Look
this
at the
past
smile.
week, the week and a half when I was back in St. Louis, this company that I'm wearing right now is called Profield Reserve.
Yes.
It's a black-owned company.
Yes.
I wanted to go there, but I was running behind because I was tired and I ripping and running with my family and all that type of stuff. So I had somebody call and let them know that to hear more, I wanted to come to the store, and they stay open. They agreed to stay open, and
Because you famous.
and I felt bad for having to stay, and so I kind of went crazy there. I probably
What's the amount?
He went very crazy.
probably about 12.
Damn.
He went very crazy because the stuff wasn't cheap. Like the
Yeah.
T-shirts were like $45, $50.
Yeah, so I probably spent
and
about
he
$1,200
came home with a lot.
But I bought stuff for everybody.
I
I
was
just got-
going to say, did you bring something
Yeah,
for
of
you?
course.
He
I
got
learned my
one
lesson.
little outfit for me.
That's not true.
He got a T-shirt for the baby.
I
And he
got
got
her-
like 26
I got her-
different sets
She
for
said
himself.
one little outfit for
One
me.
little outfit for me.
That's not true
It
at
is
all.
so crazy because I'm the type of person where it's like gifts don't really excite
they
me.
don't.
Oh, they
don't.
do for me.
But I know that that's his love language. So when he doesn't get me something, it's like, why you hate me? Why you didn't buy me something? I know that's how
I
you show
bought
me
her-
you love me. Buy me stuff.
I bought her an outfit and a
still
couple
love me?
T-shirts. I bought the kid a couple T-shirts. I bought the kid some books. It was a black-owned bookstore next to it.
Oh,
I bought the
cool.
kid some books. I got handmade cards, black handmade cards. I bought stickers. I bought everything. And it was one of those things where it was a little retail therapy because I was feeling good. I had just had one of the best shows of my life. And
Oh,
she
you didn't
wasn't
tell me
there
about
to
that.
share with
That's
me.
where all your family was there.
That's the one with all my family
Yeah.
there. So she wasn't there to share with me. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to reap the benefits and also have something to show her of the fruits of my labor. So it was kind of twofold. And then
Yeah.
also like I said, he kept the store open for me. So I wanted to make it worth his
Yeah.
while. And then I wanted the nigga to be like, yo, to hear more came through and bought the store out.
Yeah. Because you wanted to be the top seller, the top.
I'm that nigga. I wanted to be
You want
that
his
nigga.
picture on the wall?
I did want a picture, and I've been checking that page every day. Profield, y'all didn't even put a nigga. They ain't even take a picture with the nigga. I was like, God damn, bro. What the nigga got to go to get on his Instagram page? Man? I got the shirt and the shorts on. I got 6 different sets.
Hey, he
Niggas
about to
ain't-
repost this video though,
Hey,
right
man.
here. Right.
This was going up. I've been wearing the hats, and people see it, and they be like, "Oh, it's the Profield Reserve
that's the
for
hat?
me." This one isn't. This is
Okay,
a black
I like that,
billionaires.
'cause I need to be in
this is
that club.
Listen, you and me both.
Yeah.
You know,
I ain't be that club.
This guy, I bought the hats and the shirts from, and hey, black-owned companies. That's another thing. You niggas be taxed.
Oh man, I meant to bring
Don't
you
do
guys
that.
my
Don't do
candles.
that.
What?
Cause I have my candle. God darn it.
Go get him.
No, they're in the home. Next time I see you, I'm bringing you guys a candle. I have bourbon leather. It's very sexy.
It
Leave it in the
sounds like
room.
it, and
I'm
now-
gonna ship you one. I'm gonna get your
So
address.
you
I'm gonna ship you
talking
one.
it up,
Yeah.
and now I'm feeling away.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Like,
bring
run
it.
home and get
I
it.
really meant to bring it because I saw him lighting a candle on our last show,
I always like
and
that.
I meant to bring one. Oh my gosh!
All of these candles that are around the studio, all of them are mine. I'm a big scent person.
Okay. Yeah.
Big scent person.
During COVID, when everything's down and we weren't working, I started a candle company.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I
Nice.
from working in retail, I know I also worked for a lot of candles and fragrances, so I knew a lot about the high end candles.
Yeah.
So I made mine like I don't know
Okay,
many
but
black.
sound like yours has a lot of throw. Ain't that what the word that they?
Yeah.
It's the throw.
Yes, because it's high. It's high. Yeah, it has a high fragrance load. So even when it's not lit, it's lit. Like
Nice.
you're gonna smell it.
Okay. Getting litty.
Yep.
Okay. Well, with what, like 10 minutes left, you guys.
We're
want
gonna have to do to be continued. I
yes,
told you.
Yes, I knew we would because get started. What is a song that you used to sing when you were a kid that you were too young to sing?
Shit.
Well, we ain't bringing up him that's in jail because there was all those
Yeah,
songs.
yeah, all of
all of them.
All of them.
There was all I want to do is zoom, and a boom, boom. Just shake your out. Check, baby, check.
All of that.
I think I was 11 or 12 when that song came out, and we're doing all this.
Yes.
Listen, I
Trying to
remember
hide
when
the dance from your
Yeah,
mama.
yeah.
Do you remember
That's
the
what
puppies?
freaking was like dancing
Oh,
with
yeah.
freaking.
Yes.
That was the part. Like
Exactly. Yes, that's when the snake
yeah,
and
and he'd be behind you. He'd be like,
Right.
and that's when
But here's the
back,
thing,
you
your
dancing
parents-
kind of.
Your parents would come through and be like, "Hey, tell your auntie that dance." My mama had me dancing on my head. I was dancing on the handstand, butterflying in the air.
I love how
Yes.
innocent the boy dances were because, like, I would be at my stepsister's house and her mom, there were no rules with her. So we would be listening to all types of stuff that I wasn't allowed to listen to at home because my mom was holier than thou.
Okay.
And so at her house, so I'm dancing all nasty and stuff. And then my mama gets there to pick me up and she's like, and so I'm just doing the hammer. Little typewriter.
Hammer, I am hammer. They put me in a mix.
And she was, and my stepsister's mom put me on blast and was like, fair, that's not the dance you was doing, lady. I am 8. If I do that shit, my sweet Valis at
My
this doorway,
sweet Val
she gonna
with the
backhand
tits.
me to the middle of next week.
Diana G said 11 to 12. I'm old as fuck. I was in college.
With what?
All I want to do was
It came out like 91.
She said
Right?
she was in college. Here's the
Okay.
thing. Shout out to Diana G. When I was in Toronto, we were on tour with Kev. I think this was 2019. I needed a haircut bad because we had been on the road like a week at this point. And so she reached out to Craig David's barber, and he came to the hotel and cut my hair
Really?
in
Oh, nice.
Toronto.
That's
Yeah,
good.
So shout out to
Good
Diana
luck.
G. Man, that's when Tribe is so dope,
she
man.
was
They
in
they
Gary
really
94.
hit me up and be looking out. So I appreciate
You're
it.
only, Diana, you're only barely, I graduated in 98. Come on now. You're barely ahead of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and is there a former celebrity or someone that you've noticed recently that you haven't seen in a while?
She graduated in college from 94 is what she was saying.
Oh, motherfucker. Hi, Diana. When I'm in Canada, I'm going to visit
She's
you.
out here. She's in LA.
Okay.
Yeah. She just in
I'm
school
sorry,
here.
ma'am. Miss Diana.
Miss Diana.
I don't,
Brian Pumper. I see him at the
Who?
The Brian Pump. You gonna do the J Pump dance?
who's Brian Pumper?
Brian Pumper, the porn
Porn
star.
star.
They used to wear the big fake chains of the diamonds, and he would do
He
had
did
the
I don't even know.
J Pump dance. wasn't it?
B Pump dance. Yeah, he's supposed to sign to like G Unit at one point.
Okay.
Just look up Brian Pumper when you leave here, and you're gonna be like,
Oh,
oh
God.
him. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anyone that I haven't seen, but I could talk about the celebrity that I have the celebrity crush on.
Come on.
Because I think if I keep putting it out
Put it
there.
out there in the universe.
Come
It's
on.
not-
It's not
Come
the
on,
first.
universe.
I used to talk about on the Donnell, because I don't know if anyone knows, I'm the co-host on the Donnell Rawlings show. I talk about that on there all the time. And because I feel like we always miss countries. Like I went to Finland and I had a layover in Denmark. And then when I left Denmark, he flew into Denmark. And then I was in Ohio with Dave Chappelle and all of them. And I leave Ohio. He comes to Ohio. I'm like, I'm always one step ahead. So I need to like slow down, I guess. Should I say it?
Yes. Yes.
Trevor Noah.
Oh.
I feel like Trevor Noah before like sexy time, he would want to have a spelling bee though.
I'm okay with that.
Right.
I'm sure. Have you not?
She's like, I could spell clitoris. I could spell orgasm.
Where you at, boo? I can spell
I
that.
can spell rim job. I can spell.
And I can spell it out with my hip.
Right?
Spell it out with my hips.
Spell it out.
She knows
with my
ASL with her legs. She does ASL with her legs. little lady be going crazy.
No, she over here on her Meg the Stallion. When
Yes,
you ask who's this, and I'ma spell my name.
Hey. Okay, that's too much for me, right? The tequila.
No,
kicking
Tequila
in.
will get you
No,
lit.
enjoy. Go. No.
Yes, sir.
I love when my guests get drunk. Okay, so before
Sherry talking about sapiosexual things.
Talk to me in science.
oh my goodness.
Neil deGrasse.
What about my mitochondria?
What about the universe?
Before we get out of here, Nikki, other than your movie, of course, give us the name and the plug
Shady
again.
Grove.
Shady Grove.
Shady Grove, please.
Out
Because
October?
out October 25th. But checking out the trailer does good for us because it gets the likes. Go check it out, please.
Okay. All righty. And where can we find you if we want to stalk you through,
I love
through
stalking.
life?
Because all of you guys don't know how to say no like everybody else.
Right.
You could just stalk. You don't like no. Nikki Go Lightly, Niki Go Lightly on Gmail. Or sorry, on Gmail. That's not it.
Nope.
On
IG.
IG.
I got you, Mama. I got you.
Thank you.
On the Instagrams, y'all.
On the gram.
On the grams.
On the gram.
Oh my God, yes, we do. I'm happy you live here.
Yes.
Because we definitely are going to have Nikki back.
I'm going to bring you candles too, though, I promise.
Too much fun. Yes, so thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. This was fun.
Yes.
We need
Hold
more
on,
time.
where's Marlo at? Because
Marlo was supposed to come.
I was running around and because I live in the West Side, so I had to come straight here. There was no time. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that.
Damn it, Marlo, we gonna
You'll
get
be
you
here
on.
next time.
Yes.
Because Marlo's a fool too.
Marlo
I only
is a
hang around
fool.
fools.
That explains why she's here.
But but business, bad bitch fools.
Hey. Okay. Well, thank you again for joining us, and we will have Nikki back, and that's Nikki Go Lightly on the Instagrams. Thank y'all for joining us for another episode of More to the Story,
I'm to hear more.
and I'm Farron Moore. See y'all next week.
Bye.